So we all have highs and lows. In one season of our lives, we're at a high point. And in another, we might be at a low point. But one thing about those low points, it should remind you of who you are. It should remind you of how much strength you have. Those low points should remind you how much you can take. And are you a quitter? Are you able to get up? How fast are you able to get up? How slow you may need to get up. And that's okay. Moving slow is okay as long as you're taking those steps. Those lows should remind us where we need to be. Because in reality, it shows us where we are in our life, what we need to accomplish, what we need to push through, what we need to prove to ourselves, what we need to prove to our families. Those lows should be a reminder of how much strength we have to give. And if you don't have enough strength to get up, to keep moving, you don't have to move fast, but to take one step at a time, put one foot in front of the other. Then you need to be on your knees. You need to be talking to God, because He can help you. We need to look to the hills where our help comes from. It's in the Word. Look to the hills where your help comes from. We also need to remind ourselves something good about who you are. I was just thinking the other day, I was like, I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot, but I am specifically proud of my willingness to adapt. And I've come a long way because I've never been that type of person at all. I'm proud of the person that I've become because I'm willing, I can adapt to any situation. And it shows me who I am. It shows me who I've grown to be. And it also shows me where I can go. I have so many things in mind of where I want to be. I just gotta wait my turn. It's coming. But I know whatever it is, whenever it's going to come, I'm going to be able to adapt because that's I am most proud of. What are you most proud of about yourself? If you've been a part of those lows, you were once high, but when you had one of those lows and you came out of it, start there. You're most proud of yourself because you got yourself out of that, whatever it was. You kept moving. You didn't stop. You didn't let that quicksand slow you down. You didn't let it pull you under. You kept going. You overcame this. You overcame that. It's a process, y'all. It's a process, and I'm not going to sit up here and say it's easy. Because I can look back in my life, at my life, and say that I was never going to be able to adapt to anything once I was released from prison. Once I was released from prison, I felt like the world was against me. I was so young. I had a lot of growing up to do. I felt like I was walking into a rough environment. but I didn't know what I had. I didn't know what I had until I had to put it to the test. And even though I started off, finally, after putting in 50, 60 applications, maybe 4, maybe 5 interviews with all rejections, I finally got a job. It wasn't the best job, but it was somewhere to start. It was somewhere where I was putting my foot in front of the other. And that's what I decided to do. And I just kept moving. I just kept moving. I just kept moving. Ultimately, I graduated from college with my associates. Then I was like, you know what? I want more. I went back to school and got my bachelor's. Then I was like, oh my God, I want more. I did go back to get my master's, but I never finished. That's something that I might do. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Where I am right now in my life, I think I'm okay. But if I wake up one morning and say, you know what, I want to finish that. You know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the steps to move towards positive thoughts. And thankful for those lows. And those of you who are having problems, don't beat yourself up. Don't tear yourself down, because it's okay. We're going to struggle. You're going to slip and fall. But sometimes we have to take accountability. We might have to change this. You might have to change the way you do this. You might have to make some real life changes. Some grown man, grown woman changes. If you see yourself up here, but you're doing down here activity, that's not going to be a successful ladder for you to climb. You're going to have to make some changes on that ladder to make sure every rung is secure for the steps that you're going to be making. So take those lows and build yourself up and ask yourself, what are you proud of? And start from there. Because whatever it is, whatever you come up with, man, it's going to be a story behind it. I'm telling you, it's going to be a successful testimony, whatever you come up with. And I would like to hear it. So please share. Please comment. I would love to hear what makes you most proud of yourself. You guys stay encouraged. Peace.